Okay, let's give Computer Impossible a try here. I'm playing a 10-2 game. And let's see what it throws at us. Okay. So let's stop e5 right away. Do d4 first. And I've had it do this before. It's going to play bishop to f5. But my plan is going to be to do this first, control e4, and then chase that bishop away. Knight h4, just so I could get e4 in. And my knight will have to come back into play, but I want to get this in. I want to build this center. And I might already want to consider closing it up. Well, not just yet. I think it's important I get my knight back here. With this last move, it's not just hitting here, but there's some tricks with knight takes pawn, so he did what he needed to do, and that is kick the bishop off of that e4 square. The bishop might return here. Okay. I'm very tempted to play here. I think that this is best. Probably a good decision, in fact, against computer. If I don't play that right away, I think bishop here, and then the knight could be landing into d4, so I want to avoid that. So, phase 1. I'm kind of happy already against the computer having a closed center, so I need to anticipate f5. I'm thinking about h3 and g4. I wonder if on h3 the knight would play to h5. I don't know. I'm gonna do it. I think it's useful just to stop a bishop pin maybe too. Okay. Now on g4, I really want to play g4 right now, but I'm wondering about h5. Maybe I should get some more development in. Candidate moves include bishop or g4, bishop to e3. Would I want a queenside castle? I mean, if I'm playing g4, I'm pretty much saying I'm going to castle queenside. I might want to remain a bit flexible. If I don't play g4 now, I think knight h5 into here is a bit of a pain. So let me get this in. I think we could see h5, maybe? No? Okay. So now I'm thinking more about bishop e3, or maybe first bishop here, provoking this and only then maybe dropping back. Although, wait a moment. If I play bishop g5 and h5 happens, how do I think I have to give up my post on g4. So this is maybe a reason not to play bishop g5. Bishop e3 then? Would there ever be any sacrifices here? Maybe. I don't think it could ever be enough, though. I need more development, that's for sure. Let's get a bishop out. I'm not sure where my dark square bishop belongs. Okay, they're still going with h5. And, I don't know that I want to push. If I push, black is eventually going to have this f6 or f5 advance and then play along the f-file. Maybe I shouldn't have gone with this. Candidate moves. I'm thinking about knight h2. Knight h2 and then bishop e2 would be threatening to take here. If I could force black to capture like this, that would be great. Well, I don't know about great, but I'm going to try and hold my post there on g4. Knight h2, bishop e2. I'm expecting some opening up with this. Oh, actually, c5, I really like seeing that because it's more closed. Okay. Let's see, bishop to e2. Force this capture or force this pawn to do something else? That can't be bad, can it? Development with a threat? Typical computerness. Pinning my knight. Knight takes e4 is on board. King f1? That's a little scary town. Knight takes pawn, knight takes f5, maybe blasting stuff open. Because I want to keep this queen here. My first reaction was queen d2, but I want to still keep pressure here. I want to influence this tension. I want to resolve this tension here. But am I maybe going a bit out of my way to do that? Queen d2, queenside castle. I think we can expect soon a6, b5, or maybe b5 right away. In some cases. Maybe my king is better over here. That's what I'm going to shoot for, king f1. Don't want a castle. I want to keep my rook here in case there's a capture. I get an open h-file. I doubt that will happen. Ooh. Oh, here's another thing. I can't even take here. That was silly. Can't take here because bishop takes h3. However, after king g2, it's back on. I would be threatening it at that point. I wonder if I should stop b5 by playing a4. a4, queen b4, though? Bishop here would be another way to stop b5. b5 I could take. This might be a move. Kind of like that. Instead of giving up the b4 square as a whole right away, I'm pretty sure on a4 the queen's going to play here. I need to make a move. Let's try this one. Stopping b5 is the main plan, or so I thought. Aw, man. Really? You're really going to do that to me? Knight takes pawn, queen b6, and then I have to move back here. And this pawn is picked right up. Aw, man. Not liking that. That's not cool at all. Stay focused, though. Hang on. Hang on. There's got to be something. Knight takes pawn, queen b6, knight c3, queen takes b2, rook b1, queen a3, rook b3. I'm going to try this. I'll take him. We'll see what the computer has to say after this game. The Stockfish computer. So, I'm going to kick you around a little bit, Queenie. Get out of my house. Let's get another one in there. Go away. Got no business being here. Okay, I feel like I can win a pawn here. No, I still can't. I have to do this king g2 move. Let's get this in here. I need to get this h-rook working. And maybe I could abandon this idea of capturing there. Maybe complete my development. Queen here. Yeah, that's okay. Queen here, get my other rook working. I have enough defense here. Okay. I feel like there's a little bit of success right there. Let's get it on the only open file. That can't be bad. Mass exchanges? Ooh. Okay. I'd like a queen trade. Maybe that's a way I could neutralize this pressure here. Let's trade a bunch. Get the rooks off. I think this space advantage will still be something in an endgame. Queen b3? Yeah. Queen trade? No. Not so fast, says the computer. Okay. I think I want a little bit of a role reversal here. f3 to secure g4. Maybe bishop here, and then a3, actually, yeah. Bishop d1. No, I need more support for this. Let's do this. Missing anything? I don't think so. How does this knight get active? Not seeing it. Ah, I love seeing that move. Okay, my plan is to do this. Not only... Well, Yeah, I'm doing this because I want to play a... Ooh, let's do this. Knight takes. Yeah, I want to keep control. I don't want to allow this knight to be able to move so quickly because that frees up this advance. Okay. This was my idea. A3 offer a queen exchange and then a welcome light square bishop exchange. Get rid of my bad bishop. Oh, another way to do it is just knight b1. Because on a3 there's queen a5. She gets to run away. I think I want to force... Yeah, I want to force... Queen takes queen. Is there a more efficient way to do this? I really don't have the time to calculate it, so let's run with this. And then here's this too far-fetched to capture like this. F5 is happening soon. I'm gonna take like this. I'm gonna hold my ground. I'm expecting F5, yes, okay. Take once and then that's it. Or I might want to be a bug, actually. What about G5? That's super cramping, isn't it? Although he might be a bit overextended. Picked up somehow? I don't see how you do that, though. That takes a long time to do that. Okay, I don't have any time. G5, I would really like to play G5. I'm going to shoot for it. Yeah, keep the knight out of F6. I feel like that's the right move. Okay, let's get on with this plan here. Get rid of my light square bishop. Yeah, they're shuffling. I love seeing that. Keep shuffling. I think that was the correct move. The bishop's something like this, and what am I trying to say? How do I make progress? Let's do this. I'm not sure what it's really doing. The knight's going to move. Oh, he's going there. I want to trade that knight off. I have to give up my dark square bishop. I'm going to trade knights? Okay. What's the big trick with this? I'm gonna pick that pawn up, aren't I? How's this knight doing anything? What kind of sentence is that? How does he get doing anything? I feel like I should be winning. Am I not just picking up this pawn, like... Okay, this is looking pretty good. Their knight is a dead piece, but... Oh, he's not dead. He could come over here. I feel like I have this under control. Get out of there, bishop. Their knight is a dead piece. My bishop is not too good. Need to bank some time. Yeah, their knight is dead. Okay, I get to rescue... Oh, let's be careful here. I don't want to allow their knight to get there. I don't know how to make progress. Okay, this knight could do something else. Let's go... Where exactly? Here? Get rid of that bishop? Throw in a check just to bank some time, maybe. I'm going to put pressure on this pawn. Oh, okay, let's put my knight here and then give a check, maybe. There's knight checks here, too. Let's not forget about that. I want to trade knights. How could I force a knight trade? How could I attack this pawn? I don't have time to really think too much here. My knight in the corner. I'm not so sure about that. Let's try to come over here, I guess. No. I feel like it might be repetition soon. And I don't want to move my knight. I don't want to give this square up. What did I do to my knight? Okay, I have a plan. My knight is defending my pawn. I have a plan now. Okay, it's starting to become a bit more clear to me. I'm going to come over in this direction. My king is making progress. I'm going to scoop up that a-pawn. Oh, this is clean, I think. Let me keep entering. I'll just go right here and trade knights. Do you have to go with a knight trade? I think they do. I think I have it. Knight, bishop takes pawn is my only fear? No. Let's just go here for a moment. How do I do it? Oh, I'm going to go in a different approach now, I think. There's probably an easier way, but I'm going to come over here. I have all day, and I want to try something. Aha. Okay, my plan is going to be to force that pawn to move with my knight. I want to keep my king over here, defend my pawn, and I just want to attack that pawn. How do I attack that pawn? Knight here to here? He's kind of running short on squares here to here. If I go here, the bishop will trap my knight with bishop here. Oh, I'm glad I didn't do that. Let me bank some time. I could try knight here, actually. Okay, I like seeing that move. I'm going to win now, I think. Let's come back here. If I had time to think about this, I know I'd be able to come up with a winning plan. The only question is, can I do it in this situation here? This isn't really working so well either. The bishop will be there to defend. Knight here to here. The bishop's going to attack my pawn. I don't like this approach either. Let me try one other thing. I gotta watch out for the 50 moves. I'm gonna sneak around like this, maybe. Maybe this is a good approach. Maybe. As soon as I go here, that pawn is gonna be picked up. I don't want to allow that. Okay, I'm going to try something different. I think, okay. Okay, I could force Zugzwang. I see it. I'm going to go with the E5 break. Final answer. Hopefully it's not going to be the 50 move rule. I'm going to get my king on F3. Get my king on F3, and then get my knight on D3. Here, and then push. No, I could even do king f4. Oh, I don't even have to give up a pawn. Let's do this. That's the break. Now I have this pawn defended. Now it's a different story. Now I'm going to do that. He's a pass pawn. Change roles here, change the guard, have my knight defend the pawn and come right back over. Slow and steady. I have plenty of time now. There we go. Got him on the ropes. And I'm banking some time, which is nice. I'm going to scoop that pawn up, I think. We're going to see. We're going to see. This is the plan. I'm going to put my king here. And get my knight right here on b5. Not so easily done, huh? What in the world? What in the world? Okay. This still is not working. What was the trick? Should I have just captured that pawn? Maybe. Second guessing myself. That bishop is so good, isn't he? Oh, I see a different idea. I'm going to put my knight on f4. Sorry this is taking so long. Computer's offering me a draw. Get out of here. Absolutely not. Why didn't I think about putting my knight on f4? Whenever my knight leaves there, it's just, the bishop's always going to put pressure here. Okay. King here. Oh, I know how to win this. I know how to win the king and pawn endgame. Yay! Finally. I feel 100% confident I'm going to get this now after all that back and forth. My goodness. Finally. This is the home stretch. It's been a long while since I beat this bugger here. It's going down. It's going down. There we go. Now how to win. With the bishop and knight checkmate? No. This has gone on long enough. We don't need any more sophistication. That was way too much sophistication. Let's just take this guy. Keep it simple. Watch out for stalemate. No stalemates allowed. You got one move. That's good enough. Alright, the home stretch. No stalemate. Get a queenie. It'll play on to checkmate. No stalemates allowed. And we'll just promote and do a little step ladder. Finish him off here. No stalemate. No stalemate. That's good. And we're almost there. We'll see what the Stockfish computer has to say. Right here, and then mate. Finally. Finally. Okay, let's give me a moment here. That was a marathon. A lot of shuffling back and forth, I realize, but let me go into analysis mode and we'll see how we could have improved for sure. Okay, let's see what the computer has to say here. I'll let you know where there's any fluctuations. I didn't always know about this particular move. I had to find something to do against this bishop f5 move. I've played this so many times against computer, and I was just like, how do you ever do anything? Because there's always like this, and then a knight move, and then that one trade or bishop on e4. It's a bit of a bug. This knight h4 move is an interesting way to finally build that trio of pawns in the center. You're going to waste some time, but may very well be worth, it might be time well spent to get that center. This eventually translated into a space advantage, which is nice against computer. Computer does not like, or Stockfish does not like knight c6. Knight c6, it likes capturing, so there's actually a shift with that move. It gives about a 0.7 advantage here for white. Let's see if there were any. I don't think any tactics were missed because the computer's going to pounce on any tactics. That might have been one big shift right there to develop the knight to c6, and I imagine that when c5 was played, it didn't. Stockfish isn't going to like that move. At this point, it's recommending h6. Interesting. After h5, not too much of a shift. It's about even right here, and it still says it's even after c5, so I'm a bit mistaken there. Where could we have done different? I played king f1 here. Computer's recommended I castle. It's fine with king f1. That's okay with that move. It does not like b5. Aha. It does not like b5. Interesting. I didn't see that it would get the pawn back, so we went for this variation, essentially exchanging b pawns. And it wants me to play g5 here, but nothing's wrong with king g2. And I really had to change my frame of mind around here instead of focusing on the king side. I saw an opportunity to just swap major pieces. And this space advantage is still going to be quite telling in an endgame. Usually it's more of a middle game issue. Or not an issue, but a middle game trump. But it could be still quite good in an ending. It's calling out for g5. Oh, the point I want to look at is my decision to play g5. It's been giving me a slight advantage all the way through. Slight advantage, or even at times. Doesn't like that knight move. What's better than that? Oh, it likes knight c8, I guess, getting in here to attack c4. Interesting. But instead knight there, and now it has me at about a pawn and a half advantage. Ooh. That's pretty significant. And it doesn't like knight b1, it likes capturing here. Better was to take, and then knight a4. And on a5, what do we do? Knight b6? Ugh. Yeah, I guess so. I didn't, I was kind of steering clear of something like that, allowing a 2-to-1 majority. Look at how far away my king is from that. But the computer won't have any problem knowing that they could stop these guys here. But I wanted to keep their structure as is, and I saw a way to now get this light square bishop exchange in. And yes, I'm happy to see that this was this is the move that it likes here. What would happen if I took? I lose something. Yeah. This is so important. Notice how this really kills the knight. Like, this one for sure directly, but look at this guy. I forget what game it was. Carlsen in his recent World Blitz Championship or something. He really squeezed one opponent, and it had to do with the position of his pawns, and the opponent's knight wasn't really able to ever get active. Notice with this pawn here and this guy here, how does this guy get active? It's quite difficult. Like, there's no way to get active over here. You go here, you're boxed out. And you can't go here, you can't go here. There's no forward movements. And if you go here, you could go here, but there's nothing to go. You can't go anywhere at that point. The only avenue into activity is by way of b6, but if you cannot make use of that square, it's pretty much a dead piece. And this knight struggles as well. In the game, he ended up going over here, and we had the bishop for knight exchange, but okay, cool. It liked g5. It's only saying about a 0.4 advantage now. It was giving a pawn and a half advantage with me capturing on b4 in that exchange, allowing the 2-to-1 majority, but just has me as a slight advantage. And I think knight f4, yeah, now it's back up to a pawn and a half. So that was a blunder by the computer. And it should have been, let's see what the cleanest approach was from here. Now it's climbing, has it at +2. This was a 169 move game. I'm not going to be going through every little detail because there was a lot of back and forth. But what was the cleanest approach? Okay, yeah, it was this e5 break much earlier. So it took forever for me to realize that maybe I needed to do that. As soon as the e5 break got in, and I was even shuffling after I got my pawn up there to e6. This guy up here with that connected pass pawn. This is all winning. And, yeah, finally got that knight for bishop exchange. What's the break here? It likes king b6. King a5. What's king a5, though? I think I need to. Sometimes it could be difficult for even the computer to figure out certain endings, the correct plan. But yeah, in the end, it turns out to be that e5 break, and it wants to take. Yeah, I guess so. And then maybe get the knight here. I ended up pushing. I guess it might have been more. Well, it likes e6 as well. I guess both are good. But what would be the follow-up after takes? King takes. Oh. Yeah, that was foolish. Clear as day right here. You take here, here. There's no worry of this pawn falling, and he drops. That was stupid. I should have considered it more. I knew that this was a huge trump to have such a connected pass pawn so deep. But anyhow, as soon as the knight and bishops were exchanged, that's the only point I felt I knew exactly what I wanted to do. It was going to be a 1 king and pawn ending. Finally, it's been forever since I beat the computer. But anyhow, as usual, I hope you got something out of this video, and feel free to leave any comments in the comment section below. That's all for now. Take care. Bye.